And they want you, your guides want you to envision yourself walking through portals.
We all get confused about love. Let's be honest. Is this a cycle of bad luck, or is the wheel turning in our favor? Well, I'm here to tell you that if you try this amazing service called Keen, you're going to absolutely love it. I got this reading using today's sponsor, Keen. Keen connects you with talented tarot readers and also astrologers. And if you want to get a reading on Keen like I did, it's super easy to start. All you have to do is create an account and you'll be able to choose from the hundreds of readers who are online right now. These readers each have very unique specialties designed to provide a deeper understanding of your unique situation. Want to learn more about your love life? Is he or she cheating on you? Do they love you? Keen has a reader ready to provide you clarity and insight. You can choose whichever reader best suits your needs, and you'll be able to connect with via phone call or text chat. And as a new customer on Keen, you can try your first 10 minutes for only $1.99, which is up to $99 in savings. Go to trykeen.com/Kimberkiss. Click the link in my description to save big on your first reading. I promise you, you're going to fall in love with their service as much as I have.
I got Hieros Gamos. I did not know what that meant. I had no fucking idea what that meant. I had to Google it. It means holy or sacred, and it also means like matrimony or marriage that plays out between the gods and goddesses. And I was like, what? So it is like a divine union, but can also represent like a sacred ritual. And oh, what did they want me to say? Hold on. You all are, this is a message they gave me. You are the essence of the 2 in 1. You are the essence of the 2 in 1. Divine feminine, divine masculine, all in one tangible body. Okay? You are God and goddess merged in your consciousness before you seated here. So that's why I think they gave me that message. You're basically the union of this. And another interpretation that they had for this Hieros Gamos is the union of wisdom and compassion. It's primordial, it's mystic. So you are the union of both compassion and of wisdom. And you are also the union of God and goddess merged in your human form here on the earth at this time. Okay? So that was something that they wanted me to say. They want you to envision yourself walking through portals. I talked about that. And then they had a picture underneath this Hieros Gamos, whatever. That's, it's symbolic. It's a symbolic ritual. So especially when enacted in a symbolic ritual where human participants represent the deities. Well, that's the thing. Like, all humans are deities. So if you weren't aware of that, allow that to integrate and allow that to sink in. Because you've been told your whole life the opposite of what is true. And they showed a picture of Hera and Zeus. Hera was shown with Iris. Iris, I believe, is the goddess of the rainbow. Yes. So they were showing a picture of Hera with Iris and Zeus. It was in 1900, a drawing. In the 1900s, it was created, this drawing of a fresco at Pompeii. So it was basically depicting the marriage, the sacred marriage of Hera and Zeus. So the notion of Hieros Gamos does not always presuppose literal sexual intercourse and ritual, but is also used in purely symbolic or mythological context, noticeably in alchemy and hence in the Jungian psychology. So it's really like, it's also like a prototype for fertility rituals, but ultimately it is that awareness that it's more multidimensional than just two people, and it's more than just two humans coming together in sacred marriage. It's God and goddess coming together, you guys. It's God and Goddess. And you were this, you were both of those even before you incarnated. So if you have both of those here and both of those here in this person, is it really 2 people or is it 4? It's 4. It's 4. And it's more than that. And it's more than that. If you want to evolve your consciousness beyond that, it's the knowing that, like, when you are here, you are a representation of all your ancestors. Not only that, you are a representation of all your versions of your higher selves on multiple timelines and the guides that assist you along the way, which are just other higher vibrating fractals of your higher selves. So it's much more than that. It's much more than that. Okay, so that was something they wanted me to talk about. And that kind of leads very beautifully as a transition into the next reading, because I'm going to do a twin flame reading next. But those were all the messages. And what's so weird, you guys, is when I was pulling up the Hyros Gamos and saw that picture, Spirit had me write the word mothership. Mothership. Pointing to the drawing of a fresco that was of a depiction of their marriage at Pompeii. So I feel like there was also a huge mothership present. And it's like, you got to think about it. You know, if you go to a wedding, you're going to invite all your ancestors. You're going to invite all your higher beings. You're going to be inviting everything because you're multidimensional. It's just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. It means it is there, and you need to be aware that it is. That is the kind of consciousness that we're stepping into. We can't play these games anymore of lower vibratory 3D perceptualized thinking, because it's so much more than that. And that's what the star seeds are here to show. Okay? That's what we're here to explain upon. So yeah, it's like really, it's beautiful when people come in with different ideas and higher perceptions. And you don't want to just discount it right away. There was a beautiful video I just saw recently on TikTok. And it's you have to think beyond 3D dualistic thinking. Because the way that we're brainwashed to think, and it's not our fault, but we are told to think black or white. Dualism. It's either this or that. It's this or that. No. You have to be aware from a source level, which is a very high responsibility, but it's also very, very much needed at this time. It's very much needed at this time. So you have to think beyond duality. And as an example for this, like there was a TikTok where a boy was describing to a very strict Christian teacher. The Christian teacher or preacher was like, what is God? You can't explain God. And the kid explained God, but on the very simplest of terms. It's me, it's you, it's everything I'm looking at. It's the tangible, it's the untangible. It's also the frequency, it's the experience. And he was saying, no, it's one God. Well, you can think of it dualistically, but technically, wouldn't it be all of it? It's all of it. It's all of it. Because if you're multidimensional, God is multidimensional. God can be just one, and God can be many, all at once. So you have to think beyond duality. It is so important. So important. And like, so a lot of people know this, I'm sure, but there's a lot of people that aren't comfortable with that. But that is something that's going to be kind of like braiding and weaving in soon, is these understandings that it's the all. Everything is the all. That's why multiple things can be true at the same time. Because what is truth? Right? So, yeah. But we're going to be leading into, I might post that TikTok actually later on my Instagram, because it really got me thinking like, yeah, these are really beautiful perceptions, and all perceptions can be validified. And it just kind of like depends though. It kind of like depends though, because let's say it's a, for example, like a program that's here to literally hold you back from expanding, which is a lot of the things that were put into place here. You have to know how to be able to rise above that. You kind of do so quite naturally though. like you hold this transmutational essence that will just kind of like know how to meld things together and roll with it, right? So you'll kind of just know like how to roll with it, how to evolve your mindset beyond that, beyond limitation, beyond program, and also beyond dualistic thinking. There's so much more, not just within the in-between, but outside of that. It's very much so like the silly drawing they had me do with the earth here, but it's not just the earth here, it's everything outside of it. What about all this that people are failing to see because either they haven't done the work to evolve their consciousness to that level? Not saying it's good or bad, but you're kind of hindering the human evolution and the higher being evolution, because the point of starseeds is to come here and be able to reflect back to God's source, like where we're at. And the Antichrist job on a dualistic mindset would be like, no, I'm hindering all of that. But you can use all of it to your advantage. Everything you can use to your advantage. Everything. And if you're able to perceptualize beyond what other people are telling you, you got it in the bag. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. Hold on to that. And don't be afraid to share that either. Just because you're different, or just because like it's something that like people might look at you like you're crazy. Like, let them think you're crazy. Yeah, you have to like not be so offended by differing opinions either. Like, keep an open mind, you know, like just be open because that's what the universe is. That's what you're meant to do. That's what you're meant to be. And don't be afraid to share. If you've been getting these like downloads, don't be afraid to share them. That's the whole point of evolving as a species, is being able to share that, whether people like it or not. That's the point. That's the point. Okay, is like a lot of people probably won't. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, because what you're doing is you're not only triggering their soul to resonate higher, but you're evolving their mind as well. Don't be afraid to go against the grain, because that's what we need as a society here. We need challenges to the system and challenges to the way that we think. All right, so we're going to be getting into... So we were talking about the Hyros Gamos, and and that part's going to be important for this portion. Okay. Oh, also, there's a lot of like solar things happening right now, which I saw. And like I said, like I caught on to this like a week and a half ago, which is very not like me. So like my gifts are like very changing different, like, and so yours could be too. But with the solar flashes comes this expanded light consciousness. That's the point. Yeah, so that's what that is. The solar flares are your expansion. They are your expansion to your light body as well. It's also a great time to manifest, okay? So, yeah, a lot of people could be feeling drained at this time. And like I said, the way that I received these activations was very early on. Very overwhelmed because I was receiving such intense activations. I was picking up on today's activations that are happening for a lot of people now. So if you're feeling like very, like it's normal, okay? Just go with it. But I'm feeling great today. I'm feeling very energized. I'm feeling like a lot of clarity. So that's also something that you know that you'll be going into. Also something that you're going to be noticing is if you're feeling like really intense energies, they are going to be going into lighter frequencies and more of a clarity of kind of understanding what you're going into, okay? Maybe not exactly, but it will be better. Okay, so let's see. So the way they showed me inner alchemy. Okay. I'm doing a twin flame reading collective for this portion. And the way they showed me on how to gather this information was through one of these blue Messiah cards. They had said lay it in the center, and then these other ones I'm going to place around them. And we're going to kind of see how this is all working out here. So Spirit wants you to know that you are protected, whichever level that you're going through at this time, whether you're with your divine masculine or divine feminine. And this can also be taken as a collective energy for evolving too, if you're a starseed or you just want to look at it as a more generalized reading, and maybe you're not really looking for love or anything like that. Like, you hold both of these energies within you. Remember, we were just talking about that. You hold the God and Goddess energy. That's what you are. So just take note of that. Maybe this is going to help you with your transformation or inner alchemy that you will be experiencing. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Ooh, this is a lot of energy, you guys. I'm not going to lie. It's quite a lot. It's the bottom of the deck. Oh, okay. Okay. So the energies here is that a lot of you were very obsessive. There's this energy of obsession with your inner alchemy, meaning your inner transformation, how you're balancing out the energies. Also about your gifts, I'm hearing you were becoming kind of like obsessed over this and very indecisive. And the only reason you are picking up on these frequencies were not only because of the solar flares and flashes, but also it's causing you to go within and to transmute some things. There's a lot of inner alchemy that you're having to do. And it also goes along with these perceptions and mindsets. Now remember, when I was talking about in the Starseed reading, I had written down, let me find it again, that, oh, I remember now, that you have to stick to your truth. Anything or any thought or any judgment or anything that is not of your truth is not true. Okay? Because your higher self, yourself, would never judge yourself. Like I said, it is a lower frequency template that's here to distract you, to keep you from doing what it is you're meant to do while you're here. So you have to really be aware of this moving forward, okay? Now we do have love coming in the future, and we do have more of a love for self. There was a kind of like a conflict here with self-love and bad habits, okay? Because we have bad habits bottom of the deck. There is also an obsession here with your creativity and being a little too realistic about it. What does that mean, being a little too realistic about it? That means your essence of creativity goes beyond the earthly plane. So a lot of what you're anchoring in is through your inner transformation. So you need to take the time, even if it's just 10 minutes a day, to go within and feel and alchemize through your stomach, through your solar plexus, and be very consciously aware and centered while you're doing this. It's almost like envisioning light in a sense, like you're going to be just feeling that inner transformation. And it's however you go about doing it, okay? Not saying you have to do it that way. You could do it through journaling. You could do it through just sitting there. You could do it through listening to music. Or meditating, however you do. But the point is to go within and feel the transformations that are kind of taking place, because it's very sacred, it's very energetic, and it is like a marriage of the feminine and masculine. But it goes beyond that, of course. That's just a very easy way of kind of looking at it. But because there's just this energy here of too much looking outside to validate what's going on inside. You're kind of transmuting that as well. Okay, so that's another message here. I'm also getting love in the future here, not only for self, but also I'm getting because of this transformation. Yeah. See, the stars want to send you a lot, which is why they had me do that starseed reading at the beginning of this. It's very important. But they want you to do star bathing. Okay? Star bathing is when you go outside any time of day. You could even be inside. As long as you're setting the intention to connect with the stars to recalibrate your energy. Your light body is upgrading here. It says it right here. Your light body is upgrading. This is you're connecting to the crystal grid. You're receiving transmissions from life force energy, which is our sun, and you're receiving like activations. I can't make it up. So yes, you're receiving a lot. So the stars really want to connect with you. Your higher versions of yourself want to connect with you, because that's what your light beings are. Your light beings are just higher versions of yourself. Okay, so they want to send you frequencies. They want to help align your light body. They want to help activate you. They just need you to take some time for them to assist you with that. And you can do that even through journaling, they're saying. You can sit and journal and ponder things. So you can just sit there. Just by sitting there, you'll be receiving it. So let's see, what else? Starseed. You guys are doubting that you're starseeds. There's a lot of doubt for some of you. But there's also a frequency of ignoring what makes you the most happy or what lights you up. They want you to start doing more of this. Of course, after you've done some of this inner reflection or inner feeling is what I would call it. 1 second, guys. So what lights you up? Like, what is that? Like, you know, like, do you just like connecting to nature? Do you like singing? Do you like dancing? Do you like journaling? Do you like drawing art? Do you like channeling? Like, what lights you up? Like, is it traveling? You know, is it bilocating? Is it, you know, it's going to be different for all of you, but like really tapping into what makes you so excited, you know, and really like doing more of that when you can, because I know it's not always feasible, but they want you to take some time during this time to do something that really just gets you excited, really lights you up, really makes you feel whole, you know, and you make yourself feel whole. Of course, always you hold that essence inside of you, but they want you to kind of do something out of your comfort zone, maybe too, or just something that just really makes you feel alive, makes you feel good. Maybe that's going by a body of water. She is by a body of water here on this card, connecting with the waters, or just connecting with the stars, looking through a microscope or a telescope rather, or maybe a microscope, whatever you do, whatever that is. Okay. Is there any other messages from this deck that want to come through? You're also going to be changing some of your habits, not in a drastic way, but you're slowly, in a slow kind of like integral way. Okay, you guys have to trust that you're already on your path, you're already doing it. Wow, okay, this is the clarity that I actually needed, because when you're a very, when you're a very multidimensional being, you get pulled in a lot of directions. And then you kind of like wonder if like one of those directions isn't something that you're meant to be doing, when actually it's the entire experience that you are meant to be doing. So if that's a message for someone, you are ever unfolding here, but you are very much devoted to your practice, to your teachings, to the work that you do while you're here, and you're doubting this. They're saying you're already doing it, but because it's in the reverse, you know, you're doubting it. They want you to trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? This is a great question to write down and journal upon on your own time. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I feel like just sitting and pondering on that will help bring some light and clarity to maybe something that you've been teetering on, or something that you've maybe wanted to be doing. So yeah, that's a huge one there, but they want you to trust your path, trust yourself. Okay. And you know that you're already doing it here, because yeah, stop overthinking it. Keep facing your true north. Just keep going. Okay. Even when the road gets rough, right? And we want to quit, we want to stop, or we feel like we're not doing something, you're always like, you're infinite. So of course you're always doing something or other, you know. It's just we have these limited perceptualized ways of thinking in order to like rise above that. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Like a lot of you are here to just be A lot of you are here to also teach, okay? A lot of you could work with, you know, the mystical arts or divination or maybe channeling or healing. A lot of you have healing hands. A lot of you heal the water, like you talk to the water, or they want you to talk to the water and work on healing yourself through the water. So like pour yourself a glass of water and talk to that water and respect that water, and you in turn will receive so many blessings, okay? You really are here to teach a lot of things, okay? And you're also here to learn. The best teachers are the students, you know, and the best students are the teachers, you know. So it's beyond that as well. You have lots of duties while you're here, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. A lot of you will be coming more and more into this awareness. It's kind of like a flickering spark of light that's gonna just kind of resonate downward. It's not going to be overwhelming in any sense of the word. It's going to be more of an ease into where you're going, okay? But you just have to kind of trust, like you're doing all the right things here. Very starseedy messages. So if you're in a connection, it's probably a very starseedy connection, love-wise, okay? I want to kind of, since we got the basic collective energy there, I also want to pull for divine masculine, just because sometimes it can be harder to pick up for the divine masculine what it is they're going through. Not always, but for those seeking clarity on that, I am going to pull some energies for the divine masculine that they are feeling right now, not necessarily expressing, because it might help you understand like something on a level or essence that you're going through too. So let's dig into it. I'm getting transformation. We have the death card upon slaying the deck, and courage. So a person is going through a transformation. I believe we're all going through transformations right now and needing the courage to keep going, okay? Or needing the courage to be able to explore as well. Explore beyond is what they're saying. Also the courage to like break maybe some habits that you've acquired, which not to punish yourself, is that, but the courage to break some habits, just to give yourself an understanding that you do hold the power to do that, okay? Starseeds can have a rougher time with this because, you know, we receive so much, like frequency-wise, so it can be like hard on not only the mind but the body as well. So let's see. Yeah, courage again came out. Okay, so let's see, divine masculines. Not wanting to be courageous at this time. Very understandable. Let's see what else. Divine masculine. Reevaluating. Okay, so some of them are reevaluating some things at this time. Let's get a clarifier for that. 2 clarifiers for that. They're receiving a lot of signs and messages from the universe. And they're feeling very overwhelmed about this. Like, it's very stressful. Because it's like they know what they need to step into and do. And it's like, it is going to take some courage here. Okay, let's see what else we get. For divine masculine, please. Okay, so there's a lot of like, I almost want to say like name and blame that they've put on themselves, and kind of like almost like an obsessive way, almost as if it's like that is a habit in and of itself, like feeling these frequencies of almost like victimhood or feeling defeat or crisis energy, okay? Because it's something that they've known for quite some time that they're learning how to like transmute out of, is what I'm hearing, because there's going to be a completion to those energies. But that's been something that they've been kind of working through here. What else can I get for Divine Masculine here? Anxiety, yeah, I was picking up on that. Why? Loss of hope. They feel loss of hope. Why do they feel that? Let's see. They're lacking patience at this time. Could it have to do with a career, indecisiveness, or a person? So we also have romance. Like okay. This is a very heavy burden. I'm picking up on a divine collective masculine energy where it's like they're indecisive about a romance, okay? Tapping in here. They could be attracted to someone who's like a leader or in some sort of like leadership position, or they're confused about it, or it could mean that they're needing to romanticize this idea that they themselves are a leader. It's like they know it, but they're like self-sabotaging themselves to keep them from coming into this placement that they're supposed to take on the earth at this time. I'm also going to pull some messages here too, so bear with me here. This is a rite of passage that they're not wanting to go through. It is something that's being presented at this time. They feel very possessive over this like indecisive energy. Like they don't, like as much as they want to make a decision, they feel stuck. They feel like they can't make a decision. The universe is sending them a shit ton of signs though, let me tell you that. We have signs and generosity. So the universe is not, you know, teasing them with signs. It's being very over generous with signs concerning this. So let's see. Transformation, yeah. So there's definitely a transformation taking place, having to do with their emotions, having to do with their sense of like adventure, where they want to adventure and embark upon, what they want to build next. So this could be some sort of ending as well. A change leading into, what is it leading into here? It's a stressful change. Yeah, it's any change is sort of, you know, let's see. It's not traditional. It doesn't make sense in their mind. Yeah. It could be concerning their work as well. Like they want to be more creative, but they're denying themselves of this. So they feel like guilty for feeling the way that they do about whether it's this like job and what they want to create or a person that they want to go towards. But the card that flew out on top of this, and I have to let you know, is the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So that does mean a new cycle. It does mean good energies that they're going into. They feel like kind of like the devil, like making the decision to change something that they've been currently in. So this could be like a relationship that they're in that they're no longer, you know, wanting to be in. This could be a connection to you that they're wanting to go towards. This could also, like I said, be a profession that's different from the societal way of thinking because, like I said, it's non-traditional. So they could be feeling bad about that. But yeah, they need to come into their power, because the more they prolong this, the more they're giving their power away to that indecisive energy of the situation that they could. It's like they know what they want, but they're giving their power away to it, which is only causing issues here. And it is a time for a rite of passage, okay? So it's like once they take the time to do this inner alchemy and stuff and really figure out what it is they want to go towards, which I feel like they already know, but they have to like really consciously decide that and start putting in the action steps towards that, there will be good luck in their favor. There is good coming from this, but they have to be courageous, because it is a stressful, decision. This could be for the divine feminines as well, some sort of like stressful decision, but ultimately, like what it's showing me is it's good luck. Like the wheels are turning in your favor. Like even if you, let's say, feel like it's it goes against what people would see as good, it doesn't matter. You're not living their life for them. You're living yours, right? A lot of what you perceive others to think too, like even if they told you to their face, like to your face, a lot of that is illusory as well. Like a lot of that is illusion, okay? Don't lose your inner motivation towards what you want because of what other people place upon you, whether that be energetic or physical. It's very important. Don't sacrifice yourself for anyone. Like you got to do what you got to do, right? What makes you happy. Okay. And it's romantic here. So I'm getting it's a person, but again, it could be like romanticizing a job as well. So just take it how it resonates, but that's what I'm getting for the divine masculine. Is there any other cards that want to come out while I'm here? And then I'm going to pull some messages that they want to communicate, but aren't necessarily communicating. Okay, so this whole thing is protected. This whole thing is on lockdown, protected. Meaning that, like, no matter what decision they make, they're protected here. Because, like, even just, like, the frequencies, even if they keep them secret to themselves, like, it's still very sacred. It's like the more they acknowledge the feelings that they have for the divine feminine, the more they come into like the equal union within themselves, like the equal, it's like everything comes together here within, and it's protected. The dogs are barking. Truth. A lot of people aren't gonna like it. That doesn't matter though. Shit. Oh, it's love. Love card flew out on the floor. What else flew out? Sorry, guys. The love card flew out, and the crossroads. Yeah, it's indecisive. It's should I go towards this person? Should I leave this person? Should I stay in what I'm in? That kind of energy. Okay, but you have to do what you love to do, okay? You just have to. I don't care. Like, you just got to, right? It's difficult. Yeah, it's going to feel difficult for them, but they ultimately know here. I feel like by each day that keeps, like, progressing, it's like they know what they need to do. They know what they want to do. Let's see. Yeah, difficult. It's going to be difficult for them to do this, but with that card also comes new beginnings, okay? And like, it's like the poison is being too realistic about the situation. So if they can alchemize this, that'll really benefit them, because that's like a self-sabotage energy. They say they're becoming a better person here. You don't know how hard it was for them to let you go. And they hide behind material things. They're becoming a better person here, okay? Let's see what else. I'm also going to pull some dice. I will. I know it was a distraction from your pain. And this person replays your conversations over and over again. I want to feel that way again, yeah. I wonder if you are happy without me. So They miss you. You guys could be like kind of in a separation right now, or just like kind of going through your own inner healings, your own kind of wonderings, is what they want me to say. Let's see what else, what flipped up here. They want to tell you how they feel. And there's an energy here of something happening in the past. I remember every detail of that day. So they remember every detail of that day, and they want to tell you how they feel. Yeah, so they want to tell you how they feel here. Let's see what else. They need more. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, even realistically in the mind, they're like, yeah, I can stay where I'm at, but that's me lying. That's me having a mask on because I need more. I need more than what I'm currently in or being offered right now. Intense connection. Yeah, it's very intense. This is a very intense connection. This is a deep connection, it says. Triggers may arise. Yeah. It's almost like this electricity that's hidden, like, form of lightning that's like connecting you to. It's very, like, you both can feel it. It's almost physical. Okay, it's almost like you can see it, you can feel it, you just know. And like when you two connect, it lights up everything. Like it's literally the sun. It's a connection so powerful it could light up the world. Is exactly it. It brings life to the both of you. Okay. The card they just took me to, that they drew me to, is engagement and marriage. A next level commitment that they want with you. Now, this person could be in a relationship right now, okay? So, yeah, it's like a very... They could also feel like you're controlling at times. Or they are sometimes wanting to control it, but then they feel like the only reason why they would want to control is because they're afraid of the possibility of what it could actually evolve into. So that's maybe why they cut it off with you, or maybe why they try to slow things down, things like that. Let's see what other messages, a few more messages here, and then I'm going to pull a couple dice. Look, you guys, I know you are my twin flame. They know, and I'm going to turn on the light. I'm so sorry. It's been really cloudy here and stormy. I know you are my twin flame. I hope you can see it. So they know, like, they haven't necessarily told you that, but like, honestly, like, who cares? It's like the message that I'm getting, because this connection, like, they feel it, you feel it. They would wait forever for you. I would wait forever for you. Let's see what other message we get here. I love you. Damn. Yeah. Anything else? What are you wanting to say? You make them happy, very happy. What else? They're working on themselves to work towards you. I'm working on myself to work towards you. Damn. So let's see here. There's some sort of third-party situation. This card in the reverse. It'll be in the kiss, and it's only you. So whether there was someone or not, like, could be third-party situation here, okay? But they're saying it's only you. Like, it's only you. I feel like they do, like, envision a lot of your times together, like, beyond what you might think they do. I feel like this person, like this divine masculine energy that I've been picking up on throughout this reading, is very private, you know, so they don't they do communicate some things, I feel, but they're also like very like, they hide a lot, you know, they hide behind that mask. There's a lot that they don't necessarily talk about, just because they feel like it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right is what I'm hearing. So that's the message I'm getting. There is a rite of passage coming. It's sort of like easing, like I said, it's like happening now, but it's like going to be intensifying. I feel like this person's going to have a harder time kind of like keeping a lot from you. I feel like they will feel more comfortable opening up to you soon. I did want to pull some dates. We have the 2nd here, so either the 2nd of the month, maybe 2 weeks, or could be February or March is what I'm getting. Okay. I didn't want to take all those out. Let's see. Let's do 3 here. Okay. June 10th or January 6th? March 7th? So something could be significant around March 7th. Oh my gosh, this is my birthday. They just had me roll March 10th. That's my birthday. That's cool. So some of these dates could be significant. Let's see. April 5th or May 4th. Let's pull one more. November 2nd. They're saying November 2nd or 5th. Okay. So that's what I'm getting for the love portion of the reading.